something I realized lately, and it's about how intentional God is. God is really intentional, and sometimes not in a dramatic way. It just happens, and sometimes it feels ordinary to you, but when you sit down to think about it, you just know that God's hand was inside. So I'll be sharing a story about what happened to me years ago. So there was a time that I needed money, and I had nowhere to get money, and I had no one to turn to. And I remember there was this necklace my mom gave to me when I was little. She had no idea it was gold. I had no idea it was gold, but it was just one of those presents that my dad got for her, and she just gave it to me because it had a little, it wasn't spoiled. It was something that I could fix, and she gave it to me because as of then she had too many. So she gave me this necklace, and I just had it with me because it was part of those gifts that my mom gave to me that I really cherish a lot. So I remembered it just being there. It had no use, but it was only important to me because it was a gift from my mom. So there was a certain time in my life that I really needed financial, help from people that I had called severally, and it felt like my call was disturbing them because some of them actually promised me that they were going to give something to me. I felt like I knew nobody else to turn to. And then I just felt this urge to go to the market. Oh, no. I needed to go to the market to get something. And I felt this urge to just put on the necklace. It was just lying there. And when I put on the necklace, one thing about it was the necklace felt really, really, really good. Like I don't feel itches when I put it on. So I put on this necklace and I went to the market, and I remember being, I wouldn't say harassed, but there was this, we call them abuki because I'm from Nigeria. There are those people that just stands beside, the market most times, asking if you want to change dollars or if you want to buy gold. So I remembered a particular one coming after me and telling me that he could pay for my necklace if I want to. I didn't know the value of what I had. First, I was like, okay, how much can you pay for the necklace? Because I was amazed. I thought he was going to say something of 4,000. And he was like, he can give me 10,000. I was like, you know what? I want 20,000. And then he pulled out, stack of money and wanted to start counting. And I was like, oh, whoa. For him to just give me 20,000 without even arguing, it means the necklace worth more than it. So I went to those shops that they test if it's gold or whatever it is that you're having. So I went to one of the shops, and then I pulled out the necklace for them, and I told them that I wanted to to test if it was real gold. And then they tested it, and surprisingly it was gold, and I was so scared. I put the necklace from my neck and I held it in my hand. I had to put it in my bag because I was like, if this abuki can spot the worth of this necklace from afar, then any other person can. So I was scared, and I stay in Lagos, and you know how dangerous Lagos can be sometimes. So now, somehow, I finally sold the necklace, and it was able to get me out of that situation. And I just knew at that moment that it was God's hand. Because why did I even put on the necklace? It's always lying there. I'm not a necklace person. I don't really freak over necklace. I feel God is intentional because this is something that he was planning for a very long time. He knew that a time was going to come when the necklace was going to save me. That's why my mom gave me the necklace and no any other person in my family. And somehow he was able to keep the necklace in my hand, in my custody, till the time that I needed it. And he also reminded me to put on a necklace when I was going to the market, because somehow he knew he was going to place that abuki strategically for him to spot me and offer me the money, so I would know the worth of what I had, and so that I would know that that necklace that I had was able to save me from the situation that I was in at that moment. He's not dramatic because he did not put money all the way from the sky to fall on me so I can use it, but it is something that he planned for years because somehow he knew that was going to save me. So I know God is intentional. I've seen him being intentional, and he can be intentional in your life only if you let him. And how can you do that? It's for you to pray. Just call him into whatever situation that you're in. Because I remembered so well when I had finished calling everybody and there was no hope. I remembered praying, kneeling down, praying to God to please take control. And that was the control he took. He came in and then he took control. He came in and then he was the God that provides. He provided for me at that moment. He came in and gave me wisdom to put. He reminded me. And I just feel God has done a lot of things in my life that in this channel I'll be sharing some.